Alright, hello everyone, my name is Zach, and welcome to another live stream of Assassin's Creed Unity 100% series. So you're wondering why we're streaming Assassin's Creed Unity on the Sims 3 Pets Day. It is simply because of the fact that my 360 is currently in repairs, and in fact I'm actually going to be leaving to possibly pick it up at 4 today. So I'm actually going to be ending this live stream an hour early, but I'm currently unable to stream Sims 3 Pets right now, but I will once I get my thing. In the meantime, let's actually go ahead and we will try and make some more progress. We are going to be pairing up these missions in this district, and they're not the last district that we're going to be doing before we do the main story. I do want to say, wow, I literally just got alerts. I got 1,400, now I have 2,800, so kind of funny. Anyway, what I was gonna say is I actually did manage to get a Elgato Chat Link Pro, which will allow me to actually record and actually hear audio from my PS5. So kind of have that to look forward to, I guess, like actual audio and actually be able to enjoy the game more. I've also made a decision on how I'm going to handle Sly Cooper, and I'll be going over that on Sunday.
Get back here! I'll cave your skull and I will! Hold it there, but... Oh, Seigneur! Garde! Garde! On a un meurtrier ici! Attrapez-le!
So nice that it doesn't matter if you loot the guy or actually manage to steal him. Kind of makes the mission a little bit easier. So one thing that I will say is I was honestly a little bit disappointed with last Sunday's New Year's live stream. And the reason why I was disappointed is because I couldn't really enjoy myself in the game because half the time I couldn't even hear what was going on. So I actually had to end the live stream early because a huge part of the immersion is actually hearing and understanding the game. So I actually I ended the stream early because I just couldn't really enjoy myself, and I'm honestly just kind of upset that I had to end the stream early, but what can you do? I am actually thinking about covering that game in an actual full-on series, but it's probably gonna be a while, because there are other like games that are higher on my priority list. Okay, go ahead and clear this out.
Hey, Arno.
How are you, Anna?
How do these people know who I am? If they're just randomly saying hello, Arno.
There's no end to it. We managed to recover the stolen crown jewels. Now we find 3 prominent gems are still missing. And one of those is the French blue itself. The jeweler Lefrancois has a shop near Allogran. It's possible the thieves tried to sell the gems to him.
Okay, so my dogs are actually barking. My family actually just got home from, well, some of my family actually just got home from the next town, from a couple towns over. So, hear a dog barking. It's my dog. I don't want to do anything about it. A dog is like the world's worst guard dog. She barks at everything.
Montrons-leur ce que peut faire le peuple. Gardez-moi les falaises de pression.
Yeah, it's down there.
As a matter of fact, there was a man who came in here with an impressive diamond. I refused to have anything to do with it. And ever since, he's been lurking in an alley nearby and badgering my customers.
Je vous ai à l'œil.
Is there something I can do for you? We saw you at the What do you say? You want to chill? Hey, you need to calm down. Huh?
I didn't take anything.
Serait-ce une espèce de...
I didn't take anything.
Come back here! I'll turn you into horse and jam!
I didn't take anything.
Get back here.
C'est censé être...
I didn't take anything. I didn't take anything.
Bernard, if you can't sell your diamond, can join me at the border. We'll smuggle them out and sell them in Flanders. I'm waiting at the barrier at his Martis border post.
You can't stop us.
Ever since I figured out you can parry those spear guys, I've been having a much easier time with them.
You're holding out on me? It's your...
Okay, we're almost there.
Hey, y a de la place pour tous.
Il va se faire mal.
Back away, citizen. Now. Hey, you. Stay there a moment.
What the devil?
There was a sniper? Where was the sniper?
Damn moderate. I'll get you. And don't come back. You hear?
Yeah, there's a sniper up top. This is the guy that probably got me the first time. Fucking dick.
Citizen, hold there! He's gaining! Hurry!
Probablement un voleur qui fuit les gardes.
Yeah, I need to go down and take out this sniper just so that he doesn't give me any trouble.
Tu verras que le peuple donnera ta voix.
Fucking dick.
Allez, là-bas.
C'est le meilleur moment.
We won't give up!
Okay. That's one way of doing it. Now we're gonna speak to the manager.
Vous n'avez pas le droit de bousculer les...
This quest was annoying. That wasn't the worst thing ever.
Die like a man!
Can I just leave? It's not worth it getting shot in the back by those enemies.
Ces esprits m'ont abandonné. Quelque chose les agite.
Those pistol shots can do insane amounts of damage to you. In fact, apparently, snipers can actually one-shot you, which is something I wasn't aware of.
Il y en a aussi 5 pour Messire Archambault.
Get down, Arno.
Pourtant l'air civilisé.
Ah, the diamonds. I will see that they are safely returned to the National Convention.
Ma parole. Qu'est-ce qui est arrivé?
That's kind of an annoying mission. But we did get done. Let's actually stop by a store before we do this, these 3 missions here.
Le labeur ne manque pas.
Agile, mais probablement.
C'est que j'ai d'autres livraisons à faire, moi.
Dominic can handle it, even the 5-star ones. I mean, small bombs that can really do just about anything.
Quelque chose d'important?
Bonjour.
I have 153,000, whatever our currency is. That's insane. The moderate political factions, the Girondists, have been executed to visit Retribution under his Guzman, an exceptionally effective purveyor of hatred against the members of the Girondist faction. Guzman is often to be found inciting the crowd in Libra Gardens. Ah. Oh, I don't think I can climb that. If I could just talk about like something that's kind of relevant for today, which is supposed to be an Assassin's Creed livestream. I've been honestly kind of upset recently because I felt like I haven't been able to make as much progress as I wanted to. There's always something that comes up. And in this particular instance, what came up is actually my freaking Xbox 360. The second time I had to like take it to the shop to get repaired. It is a refurbished Xbox 360. For those of you that don't know what refurbished means, it's essentially people taking a used console, repairing it if necessary, and essentially resetting it to its factory settings. That's essentially all refurbished means. And this is the first time I bought refurbished consoles a few times. It's the first time I bought a refurbished console that was actually kind of broken. What was the issue the first time I used it, I had repaired was there's apparently this sort of like filament, this sort of fiber thing that there's essentially this fiber that works to kind of insulate the thing and make sure it doesn't overheat. And that little fabric thing, it was completely non-existent, and the guy had to replace it. Well, it kind of pissed me off, if I'm just going to be painfully honest here. Okay. Can it attack me? Okay, let's move on. Go back over here. In fact, we can just fast travel. Dog is barking again because she's a dumbass. The Black Office investigated the existence of the so-called Black Office. It appears that there is some sort of secretive activity. Go away. Go away. Go away. Loosely called the Black Office, operating behind the scenes of the post office near Place Vendôme. Whether this Black Office exists and just what it may be up to is a matter of conjecture. Infiltrate the Black Office and investigate the existence of the so-called Black Office. even climb up this? No. Sorry, my dad was calling me.
Eh, si vous êtes un chien d'éclat.
You know, we're just gonna let this guy go.
Jeune homme? Vous, madame? Oh, par ici, messieurs. Que du premier choix.
Now you've broken the law. You won't escape. I want no trouble. Can't get away, you bastard! Keep him in sight. He won't escape. I see ya. Watch for the report. You're a dead man and again. A call! A call! I'll see you suffer for that. What the devil's going on? The bastard! Don't let go. Your life's mine. Who's just here? The hell?
Are you seriously that blind? Okay, let's move on. Okay, let's try my try again. I'm very rusty, apparently.
Directives from the Committee of Public Safety.
The lady. No! You're mine, you bastard! You won't lose us that way, dog! Shit!
We used all our smoke bombs in that fight. Okay, let's leave. And now we really need another, not underground entrance. We need another, shop. Well, we did repair some spies.
Aurait-il perdu l'esprit?
I can hear the singing from the social club like 3 blocks away. You serious?
Think whatever you want. Oh.
You're a joke!
Good day, monsieur.
I'm really starting to have like a hate-hate relationship with the combat, I swear. Every single enemy has pistols now, ever since I bought that skill. Which was kind of common with previous games, but it's more manageable in previous games because you can take a human shield, but as far as I can tell, you can't take a human shield in combat. So if you have someone aiming at you, either you need to disrupt their things with the smoke bomb, or you need to attack them, which can be very hard to do. And it's just so fucking frustrating when you try and do combat and you get shot from like 3 different directions and you can't do anything to protect yourself. I'm starting to really freaking despise the combat in this game. Murder the Queen. Assassinate the man who betrayed Marie Antoinette's trust by exposing her escape attempt. Friends of Mirabeau enacted a plan to free Queen Marie Antoinette before execution. The plan was foiled due to the treachery of Gendorm Jean Gilbert, a Templar. Gilbert knows too much about Mirabeau's machinations. We have learned that the National Guard is to honor him at the Church of the Madeleines, assassinating him at the ceremony. I'm honestly just kind of looking forward to the day, if I'm going to be honest. I'm already looking forward to being built at this series. And it's just... the more and more I play this game, the more and more things I discover that I don't particularly like. It's just... ultimately it's disappointing.
Of the temple, who uncovered a plot directed against the revolution itself. A plot to slip the vile and licentious Austrian woman out of the grasp of justice. Gilbert risked his life to unmask the plotters and stop the escape attempt in its tracks.
Gilbert is a hero to the glorious revolution!
You're mine!
Let me use a freaking smoke bomb! God, you're gonna get me killed! You're gonna get me killed! Smoke bomb! Smoke bomb! Smoke bomb! Smoke bomb!
You want me to come?
God, what the fuck? I was smashing RP and you weren't using a fucking smoke bomb! Jesus fucking Christ, I could have died! What the fuck is going on? That's another thing that pissed me off. Sometimes the commands are unresponsive. What the fuck? have died right there. Okay. I'm actually really lightheaded right now. In any case, all the things in this fucking district are done. Let's just go clear out the collectibles in the Tuileries district. I'm just fucking out of it. The thing is, for a moment, I couldn't even sprint. Arnold was stuck walking and I was holding RT. I could have died there. I could have died there at the end of the mission because Arnold wasn't doing what he was supposed to do. I was mashing RB to try and like lose the enemies. And Arnold wasn't being responsive. I could have died. A pointless death that I really shouldn't have been at any risk. So fucking stupid.
Don't run off! The part where I spill your... Corner yourself, rat!
Okay, the chest is upstairs. Yeah, let's go and grab this artifact. We're gonna be sticking to the city itself and just gonna leave the gardens for afterwards. We're just gonna kind of go in a youth pattern, I guess you could say. Okay, so this isn't it. I think there's like an entrance on the roof, maybe. Oh no, it's in this building. Here you are. I didn't realize that it was on the ground floor. Okay, that's done. Let's go and grab this cockade. And we literally can't leave by climbing out a window. Oh god, my back. Ow. Okay, 10 or 15 cockades. one thing that I will say, one positive, I stress this so much, like one positive I do have with this game is the world is just nothing short of phenomenal.
What are you doing? Did you see that?
Honestly, I'm thinking about going with this one. Yeah, sure. A different look. I'm not really that opposed to it. I just spilled coffee on my shirt. It's like a little splash, so it's not like I'm drenched or anything. Like a couple drops at most. This is 2-star chest, we can grab this. Definitely might have a much easier time with the lockpicking minigame since I'm no longer tracking the moving bar. I'm tracking the goal. Literally just pressing A as soon as the moving bar crosses a thing, and I've been succeeding a little bit back more. Can you not vault over that? I have to go the long way, I guess. Nope. Can't climb that.
Over here.
Je n'ose donner à vos paroles le sens du jardin de la Révolution. Ah ouais, bah non, les gens.
And you're dead. There's a 2-star chest, you can grab this. let's go down. Well, this didn't lead to where I wanted, but we got another chest. Is this actually above ground? I thought it wasn't.
Pas la mort d'innocents d'elle.
Hey!
Dis-moi, ma mouche m'a fait tout le monde sait que vous n'êtes qu'un coureur de jupons. Ainsi.
Je ne comprends pas. Tous, n'avions-nous pas convenu d'une galante...
Huh. Oh.
Gagez auprès de moi.
Il y a là-bas.
Je ne sais quelle raison.
There's a door down there. Where does that door lead?
C'est vrai.
Go back down here a little bit. Just to see if I haven't missed anything. Really checking these grates. There's a hole on the top at the bottom I can climb through. There's gotta be somewhere over here. Usually they don't put chests too far away from a staircase. So either a staircase is not popping up on the map, or it's something a little bit more subtle.
Oh, wait now. No reason to run unless it's true you turn
J'espère que
royal
les
spastic.
choses vont Bon, c'est pas à moi de dire quoi que ce soit, alors je vais partir discrètement. Qui devrait faire attention à mes dits, pas des crayons tout aussi. Des 13 mois lui parler. Ils m'ont mis sur la paille, il explique. Oui.
Oh, down here.
Encore un fou.
$1,500 for a basic chest. That's actually not that bad. One of that chest is special anyway. And did we get like another item beside that? Is like a mission chest or something? No? Guess we just got 1,500. Usually we get like 250 at bare minimum. never gotten that much money from a basic chest. At least I don't remember getting that much money. But then again, I don't really pay attention to that kind of stuff.
Everything all right, my friend? Merci. Merci.
Oh, good, this glitch again where Arno is crouching for no reason. I was honestly kind of worried we have seen the last of it. Oh, yeah, that is Cockade. I thought I accidentally chose a landmark location icon.
Hey, hey! Stop there, or I'll saw your bloody leg!
Je ne suis pas un lâche.
This is an area we've been to before, I believe. This should lead to the chest, yes. So this doesn't lead anywhere. Huh.
Damn pillock! You can't just bloody do what you please on my patch! Under it, die!
Yeah, that's what we're here. We can just let lockpick this chest. It's kind of in the way.
Tout va bien? Non? À l'aide! Au meurtre! Au secours! Non, un voleur! Que quelqu'un l'attrape!
Well, it's kind of giving us some trouble.
Tu finiras au bout d'une corde, et plus vite que tu ne le crois!
I almost had that one. Almost had it again. Let's see if we can get down the staircase.
You tell me!
It's my duty to carry out the usual sentence.
I won't tell you anything now. Give me their names or I'll cut you off.
Mind if I perforate your liver?
Moderate scum!
Let me get in this building. There's a staircase there and I don't know how to get to it. It's in the building somewhere. How do I get in the building?
Cet homme a critiqué la révolution, distillant le
That's so weird.
Il est temps que tous soient à la hauteur de leurs moyens.
There's no way to get in this building.
Damn traitor! Nice raiding!
That's another thing I hate. I press RB once. And freaking Arno. Acts like I pressed it twice.
Allez, frappe encore! Je crois que je serai utile.
Okay, I don't think I can access this. It's maybe a mission location. I don't see a way to enter this place. There's one more place I did want to check though. I think it's maybe a mission location. Yeah, there's nothing here. Alright, well, let's skip this cockade for now. And instead, we will go here. Is this also in the underground? Unless there's something in here. I don't think so. No, it's in the underground too. Why would they have a building that you can't access? That's what I want to know. There's unlocked doors I can see that I can lockpick. This is seriously just like a building that you can't access. It must be like for the main story. I'll come back to this. Because we can't get this cockade and we can't get this chest. It's in the area we can't access, so instead let's go and grab this. It's honestly really dumb. That's one thing that really irks me. It happens in a lot of games where they lock collectibles and the story progression. I can understand like why they do that, but it's so frustrating when it happens. Because now we won't be able to get every cockade in this district because of a locked, I should say, door. This is 3-star chest, we can't pick it. This looks fancy, look at this place.
Faut l'envoyer à Bicêtre.
Okay, let's grab this chest. One complaint I do have with this is I kind of wish that you just create your own color patterns and that they weren't set. One thing that I do have, one suggestion that one thing that I wish was different, I should say. Okay, so onto this chest. And that's in this building. There is a window. It's apparently in the upper floor of this window. Wait, is it? I don't think it is. Is there a hole in the roof? That is so confusing. Why? Clearly on the second floor. There's no open windows. There's something I'm missing up top. I don't understand why. Oh, there's a hole in the roof. I see it. God, what is with this district? This is 3-star chest, so we can't pick it. Oh, that worked for nothing. Stop, Arno. Okay, so that actually does it for now. Let's go and actually no. Grab this cockade. I don't think we checked that chest either. For those curious, oh, there's a mystery here. Hell yeah. For those curious, at this point, we are kind of like in uncharted territory. I said this before, but I have played this game before, but I've never gone far. So if it kind of seems like that I'm kind of lost or confused about my positioning, I guess. Just know this is kind of my first time going through this area. Taylor Prowler belt.
Look at this soddy sack of bastards. What you in for?
There is a murder mystery there. We're actually going to open this door just to access that room. So we are going to be stopping by a shop and coming back. Murder mysteries aren't difficult. But it is kind of stupid how they locked behind a 3-star door.
La révolution sera le triomphe.
You may have to come back to this guy a few times.
Tous les clients sont les bienvenus.
Okay, let's go ahead and go back to this artifact. So I will say, I am actually, I think probably my favorite activity in this game is probably murder mysteries. They're just kind of like the detective work you can do with Arno. Some of them are just very confusing is all I'll say. Wow, that was really bad. Come on, Arno. There we go. There's your sign. I'll come back to this. It should stay open.
Don't make this harder.
Hey, sorry for bothering you. Want to offer a promotion? Thanks, but I'm not interested. Yeah, I already paid an artist, to redesign my channel, so I don't need, like, any sort of redesign for my, thing. And, this also kind of seems like one of those scams that people try and, like, say, like, with buying followers. Just want to let you know that I'm not interested in, like, buying followers for my channel. I'm willing to buy subscribers because that is actually a good way to get your channel taken down from Twitch. So, unfortunately, I'm not interested in what you are selling. It's actually a mistake that a lot of new amateur streamers can make, is just thinking they can just get to affiliate faster by buying followers, and it can cause your channel to be completely taken down. So I'm not interested. I get those type of people in my streams a lot. Like, people just, I get the feeling they're just, quote unquote, trying to help. But, there is kind of a risk of, there is a risk of doing that type of thing. This is kind of a maze. At least outside, no I want. I'm trying to figure out how I can get to this chest. Oh. Didn't see that because of the vines. We're probably actually gonna end the live stream a little bit earlier than 4. As I said before, I made the live stream an hour early because of the fact that I gonna be leaving at 4 to pick up my 360. But the other thing I want to do is try to make sure that this video is actually edited and it's in the process of editing, so that when I get back, I can focus on uploading this. So I'm actually thinking about in the live stream at about 3:30. So we'll see. We'll see where we're at. Yeah, this is 3-star chest, I can't do it. Let us go back to this mystery and we will go ahead and take care of this. One thing that I was kind of curious about is I kind of hope that since I pay for someone to work on the branding of my channel, that I would be kind of the last time that I would see people advertising like their own art or their own things on Twitch chats, but clearly that's not the case.
Il se passe quelque chose là-bas. La mère disait toujours, si tu ne sers à rien, tu deviens une gêne.
Okay, let's see what this mystery has in store for us, and who knows, maybe I'll actually pick the right person. I swear to God, like, most of these mysteries, it turns out I was actually wrong about who I think is the culprit. And God, I double check to make sure I'm not putting away the wrong guy.
Bien, je ne sais pas trop quoi en penser.
Like the world's worst detective. Invitation, go away. Go away, case file entries. Citizen Bodoin, please accept our invitation to an intimate soiree to be held at our home. 10 Rue de Provers, with great affection, Frederick and Brigitte von Gluck. Love letter. Oh my God, go away. My dearest Bodoin, you cannot imagine the emotion with which I write. My husband has uncovered our liaison. He is furious and in his rages threatens you with mortal injury. Oh my love, I knew I should have returned to Austria rather than continue our affair, but our time together was too sweet. Brigitte von Gluck. Waiting for that case file entry to go away. Bank registry. Bedouin's bank account shows a series of large withdrawals and is now empty. A creditor is demanding reimbursement for invalid checks. The registry shows Bedouin's personal address as 19 Rue de la Tuileries. I really dislike these French names. I always feel like I'm mispronouncing it, and for all I know, I am. Personal letter. My esteemed director of finances, the events and operations have no doubt put you under great stress. If I can be helpful in any way, my personal address is 5 Rue Fromenteau. Respectfully, Counselor Legal. Oil painting. Go away, please. I'm trying to read. A terrifying painting of the red ghost who haunts Tuileries. Painting appears to be stained with dark splotches of dried blood. Vent trap. An odd-looking vent trap that doesn't match any others found in the Tuileries. There's still so many here. Oh, it goes into the other room, and there's also this right here. Vials. Small glass vials containing a foul-smelling liquid. They are marked as brewed by a local apothecary. 137 Rue Saint-Honoré.
I've actually overheard many very ghostly noises, and even the ghost speaking. Through that very door, Baudouin alone in the room, and the ghost speaking with a terrifying accent. I've heard this several times.
just now heard a shot. We all ran to find out what happened. I believe it was the Red Ghost. A few nights ago, I saw the ghost myself. I turned a corner and saw him disappear right through this door. Dressed in red with an unutterably horrific expression.
So is this gonna be like a ghost story kind of thing, or is there a logical explanation to this?
The legend must be true. Long ago, a Bavarian murderer was executed nearby, and his red ghost has haunted this palace to this day. Have you seen the painting? It appeared from nowhere just yesterday.
Okay.
My name is Legal, counselor to Director of Finance Baudouin. He locked himself in his office well over a day ago. For some weeks, he's been in a state of agitation. It's very sad that it ended this way.
Okay, we're just had a little hiccup. We're missing 2 clues from this location. It looks like they're in the office. Marks on the wall, handwritten in what seems to be blood, but doing, I know the evil that lies in your heart. Your end is near. Oh, there's something over here. I didn't see that. Newspaper, a small advertisement is circled. Card players are invited to join an exclusive table. Discreetly situated in a corner of the Palace Royale, gentleman or irreproachable character only. Okay, well that's this location. We got a lot of places to go to. Waiting for all this notifications to go away. Let's go here first. Kind of the closest place to us. So one thing that I thought was kind of interesting about the sequel to this game, not really the sequel, but like the next game in the series, Assassin's Creed Syndicate, was kind of like the ghost investigation missions you could do as a part of the what is it called? It is upstairs, I think. The ghost investigation missions that you could do as part of the I think it's actually upstairs. That you could do as part of the Darwin who's a writer, Charles Dickens quest line. Most of the time, like, there's like a logical explanation for that, but I always did kind of like these ghost missions because I always find this a little bit more interesting than standard investigations. Counselor's house, letter from Bedouin. Respected Counselor Legal, these operations, whether real or imagined, strike horror in my heart. I swear I've seen objects in my house move with their own volition. As if the ghost haunted the halls behind my office, I feel my reason slipping from me and rely on your steadfast advice. What am I to do but do it? Huh. Counselor's house, a genealogical tree. A genealogical tree showing that Legal is directly descended from Johannes Metzger. Why is that important information? Maybe it's like an important figure I will meet soon or encounter soon. Counselor's house, official looking letter. Citizen Legal, the missive is to confirm our conversations. Due to Citizen Bedouin's recent attacks in Basteria, it is understood that if and when the position of Director of Finance is currently held by Citizen Bedouin comes open and available, decided that dual acting counselor Bedouin will take his position as the annual compensation of 800 livres. It is in Lefebvre Magistrate. That sounds like motive to me, but I don't really have much information, much more evidence beyond that. So, waiting until more information comes out. Where's the ladder? Here it is. Let's go over here next. I don't know in what direction this is going. It kind of seems like that it's not gonna be like what I was kind of expecting with the whole like ghost story kind of thing. It's probably gonna go like the more logical route, but I don't really know what direction for sure. As of right now, I kind of suspect the Gaul, but we'll see.
Crois-moi.
I need to get in this building somehow. There's a door. Von Gluck mansion, empty bottles, minis, empty snaps bottles. He's an alcoholic. Von Gluck mansion report. A report from a private detective who confirms Von Gluck's suspicions concerning his wife. Nothing else appears to be on the upper floor. Let's go down.
My husband can be very, very jealous, but he isn't the sort of man to kill anyone.
I do not answer to members of the working class.
What a dick. Well, I don't know if refusal to talk is an admission of guilt, but it is kind of interesting nonetheless. Monty is still on the go at the moment. So I kind of hate that elitist mentality that some people have. Think that because they're rich or something, they're automatically better than us. One of the things that one of my biggest pet peeves, to be honest, is people that kind of let money change who they are. I've had many family members who, once they got in hold of money, they kind of like retake over. It's unfortunate, but it does kind of happen to people. So, like this time period, the aristocrats kind of being targeted by the lower class is definitely kind of interesting, but that probably adds into that whole superiority kind of thing. There's only one here.
Yes, I made that elixir. It's just a few herbs tossed together to make something that stinks. A wealthy fellow, Baudouin, came in, wanted something to keep spirits away. I told him he was a fool, but he paid well enough for me to concoct this.
Huh. Oh, I went to the wrong place, didn't I? Oh, well, that's not a big deal. I was actually not meaning to go to this place. I guess I kind of got tunnel vision. Oh, we one last place we have to go to. Oh, we can't go that way. I guess while we're here, may as well try and like clear these locations in a way. Hey, there's no doorway there. Trying to angle the camera down.
I'm through being nice. You tell me.
How do we get in here? This is the same location that we went to before. Oh. It is the same location. Oh no, it's not. There's actually a different one. There's like a cockade like near a locked building. Is this where it is? How to get in? Probably not. I didn't see a window to climb into. This doesn't look like it's the right place. Let's leave. There's definitely probably a window. I just didn't see it. Let's back up a little bit. Where is this? How do you get in this place? There's gotta be an open window somewhere. Oh, I think I see it. Maybe. An open window? No, that's not. What the heck? How do I get in that place? Oh, you know, this is apparently an illegal... Maybe the, it's labeled as gambling den, so maybe you can't only get through this place with the catacombs. Let's go back down there. I don't know for sure if this is how you get in there, but I'm just gonna exhaust every avenue. Yeah, I don't think this is it. I mean, we can try, but... This is kind of going pretty far away. This probably isn't it. I don't know how to get to this place. Please to the exit. Yeah, this was kind of a bust. I don't know how you get into this place. I really don't. Is there something in the database that tells me how? Nothing so far. Situated in the corner of Palace Royale. Don't... What the heck? That doesn't help me. I'm at the Palace Royale, but I don't see a way to get in.
What do you want?
Where's my goddamn money, Michelle?
I don't know.
You sure?
You've got the wrong man. On my life, I don't do that.
Wondering why I'm not doing those crowd events anymore. We already got like the maximum reward we can get from that, so it doesn't really matter if I go for it or not. There's an open window. Okay, well, this doesn't lead anywhere. There's another open window. I think this is actually the, Actually, I don't know. I was gonna say, I think this might actually be the Black Office. There we go. Finally making progress. Finally here.
Couldn't have been Baudouin who cheated. He lost everything. I've seen the papers. His bank is furious. He owes his credit to thousands. Someone was cheating, but who?
I didn't even talk to you.
I don't care. You owe me.
But I have no money. Please.
Shut up while I beat you to a bloody pulp.
Set of dueling pistols. A dueling pistol case containing only one. Okay, well, Bedouin had the other red pistol in his thing. I know that much. Ledger containing the names of 4 men their gambling debts own. The names are Gabriel Bedouin, Frederick von Kluck. That sounds like motive. That's actually really interesting. So he's definitely has connection of Bedouin. That's very interesting. So now I suspect von Gluck. I'm gonna find a window to climb out of. I'm enjoying this a little bit. Murder mystery is actually kind of interesting.
Un divertissement intéressant.
Laissez pas les gens mourir.
Victim's house or for concert ghost. Sir, I know it's a fact that the ghost exists and is dangerous. There is no doubt in my mind that it is capable of horrendous acts that no man should be subject to. Legend says that the ghost haunts your office in the Tuileries. I fear for your soul. More evidence against the Gaul. Numerous crucifixes, rosaries, prayer books, as well as strings of garlic apparently intended to ward us. Suicide note. Dear mother, if you read the... Go away, please. And sync points. Dear mother, if you find this, it means I am no longer among the living. The relentless noises and apparitions of the phantom are slowly driving me out of my senses. I see red everywhere, even in my dreams. Dear mother, is for my best, I must put an end to my misery. Historical books and papers. Books and papers related to the appearances throughout history of the Red. Go away! Trying to read here. Red goes to the Tuileries that they show that in 1561, one Johannes Metzger, a Bavarian known in Paris as Jean l'Orchard, vowed vengeance on the crown at his execution. The appearances of the Red Ghost began at that point and have continued until the present. There are books detail investigation of the Tuileries in search of the ghosts and recount tales of mysterious noises, secret rooms, and strange apparitions. Our ruse is a success. None of the gambling party suspects you because they believe you lost everything as well. Your secret bank account is overflowing and you need never have any financial worries, my friend. Ah, that's interesting. Last vials. Box of last vials marked with the apothecary stamp indicating 137 Rue Saint Honore. Right now, I suspect Legal. Oh, you know what it could be? Instead of marker back for this place, is I expect there may be something on the other side of the...
Are you cowering away from my friendly intervention?
I have an idea, and I don't know if this is actually a good idea. I suspect there may be a room behind that painting, and that painting can actually be removed because the door to his office was locked. So someone got in and out of his room, and I suspect that behind that painting is how. So we came in through that window there. Let's do something. Let's do something strange and go through this window. Secret room. A garment made from red cloth. Very suspicious. Since we have found our Scooby-Doo moment. Various drums, whistles, and bells. Pot and brush. A pot containing a brush and red paint. Levers. Series of wood levers evidently controlling various mechanical devices. Simple mouthpiece connected to a tube leading into the wall. I think this will go. I think this will go. I'm actually gonna move my camera a little bit. I can't actually see where the new thing is, and we're gonna move it back. Murder mystery. What's this one called? I was right, it was the goal. I heard a gunshot, and I'm sure it's probably from the... That it is from the game. It sounded like it was coming from outside my game.
My name is Legal, counselor to Director of Finance Baudouin. He locked himself in his office well over a day ago. For some weeks, he's been in a state of agitation. It's very sad that it ended this way. He was a weak man. I'd make a far superior Director of Finance. It was for the good of the country. For God's sake, he killed himself. Why am I here?
I'm not altogether certain it wasn't the ghost, but someone has to be brought to trial. Take what you like.
That was interesting. That was definitely kind of an interesting thing. I suspected like Legal, like as soon as I found out that he actually stood to gain something, it was essentially like whatever his name is, Bedouin's position. And I was actually right to suspect him.
Come here, you maggot! I'll break your bone and bite your powder!
Go away, please. Aries. A once august palace became a shelter for the beautiful. The days of sovereigns take a long up to but not beyond Louis. I don't know what that means. I suspect the Palace Royale, which is over here. I don't know if that's the case. Nostradamus. I was curious when I look these up every single time. They definitely give like hints as to where these locations lead to, where these riddles lead to in the database. But since I saved the database entries for the enter the stream, and only for YouTube, kind of makes it hard for me to figure this out on my own. By the spirit of Eagleate, the Citoyen is welcome in a royal garden where the mighty Helios ignites daily man's most destructive power. I don't know what that means either. I could never figure this out on my own, legit, I swear. There is this song that my dad used to play, like when we used to have a boat and we used to take it on a local lake, Lake Orville. He used to play this song like all the time, and
Where's the money you owe me? Hey? Oh. Hey, get away from me, you drunk.
he used to play this song. I think it's from Crazy Eights, the band Crazy Eights, and I just have like this one like lyric just stuck in my head on repeat. I actually had it on a while ever since I kind of heard it for the first time in years. That song is so good. I really want to. I'm tempted to just sing the lyric that's stuck in my head so people know what I'm talking about. But knowing Twitch, they'll probably flag me for copyright, so I'm not going to sing it, even if I'm probably butchering the lyrics. I don't even know what the song's called. And the stones of a fortress breached, a concord built to span the divide from where the minds of men gather to where their necks are severed. I am, honestly kind of getting a little bit hungry right now.
Come here. Make this easier on yourself. Tell me who you're... Ah non. Cheer. Bien, je ne sais pas trop quoi en penser.
I'm in the wrong place.
Here now, want to talk to you? Want then? Whose side are you on then? Exactly, Yuki. What is it this time?
I think it's actually down here, maybe?
Bienvenue dans mon échoppe.
No?
Here, brother.
It's somewhere over here. Oh, I hear it.
La cocarde tricolore contre les tyrans.
Yeah, that was kind of a tricky one to find, but we got it.
C'est vrai, pourquoi se retenter voir un rendez-vous? Mais tout ça, c'est de la fiance. Il n'osera pas nous dénoncer.
Tout je sais, je ne sais rien. C'est pas un combat loyal. Allez, vas-y.
Okay, so let's go ahead and
Que se passe-t-il encore?
C'est l'œuvre fondatrice
do see if we can find any more. See if we can do this Nostradamus thing. This is Libra. Palace once divided, united by the fourth Henry. Stone couple salute their doomed king for his final walk along the trees. King once united, divided by people's will. One second. Okay, that's easy enough. Oh, I see it's up there. Last right from the sun, he lost a son and parted from another. Cobbler, soldier, statesman, and horse hunts. To cheer, the windows closed, blotting out the sun. Okay, let's go. $31 and 45 crowd events for another 25,000 livres. The Magdalene looks towards death and watches the procession, unblinking and thus unmoved. He keeps her back towards the interment of her king. I really can't wait until we get like all of the Nostradamus things, because I imagine like the final outfit for this, the assassin outfit of the assassin outfit for Thomas the Cornelian. I imagine it's gonna look really cool on Arno.
Clairement quelque chose.
Usually, like, these assassin outfits do look really good. Alright, I'm actually kind of curious about something. Well, you don't actually have an inventory, which kind of makes sense. It's kind of like an outfit to unlock. I was hoping I could just see what it looks like. Messages from the past.
Come back here, you thief!
Get over here! I'll finish you quick as you half-knife!
A word, brother?
Easy as pie. And from the cold. Probably shouldn't have done that. Probably should have tried that. Be a little bit more careful on that one. Those missions always suck.
Il n'a plus ses esprits.
Okay, almost all of them are done. Let's go ahead and do this Paris story next. I think that this, once we take care of these two, Paris stories, are probably gonna end it off here. Okay. I guess something we can do is try and get a couple of the easy achievements out of the way. There's one for watching like the play at the Cafe Theater, and we're gonna go back anyway, so we may as well.
What's all that then?
The journals ridicule me no end. They call the new machine a whirligig. Imagine. I devise a humane method of execution, and the newspapers do nothing but print negative reports. Could you print this article, emphasizing the advantages of the guillotine, then surreptitiously replace the journals sold on the street with the new ones?
But my dear doctor, do you not agree that the purpose of an execution is to show the people the terrible retribution of the state?
The purpose of an execution is simply to end the life of a criminal. My machine accomplishes this in the best way.
I disagree, citizen. We want to see the man drawn and quartered. We want to see his head fly from his neck, not plop into a basket.
We all know stories of executions gone awry, ears lopped off, and so forth. No, we must have a better way, and thanks to science, that way is at hand. With this machine, built by Tobias Schmidt, I can cut off your head in the twinkling of an eye, and you never feel it.
Sure, like, nothing is more humane than getting your freaking head chopped off by a giant freaking blade. So, there's actually something I mentioned before that there is actually, like, a common problem with the guillotine and how sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through and the person has to redo it again in order to make a clean cut. This method, he claims that the person would feel no pain from a guillotine because their death will be over in an instant. And they claim it is more humane that way, but I honestly do not consider someone actually forcibly, like, cutting off someone's head to be like humane.
Hurry, we need the new edition printed right away.
And honestly, the guillotine ended up, like, becoming, like, very controversial, actually. And it's honestly kind of amazing, like, believe it or not, like, I know, real shocker, like, an execution method of, like, a head being cut off. Yeah, that's definitely controversial. But, what I mean is, it became controversial, and yet it persisted for a long period of time. So it didn't completely go away immediately after. In fact, hangings of all things actually persisted a lot longer than the guillotine did. People still do it today, believe it or not.
New machine would remove all spectacle from public executions. Dr. Guillotine's miraculous machine will cut off heads in the twinkling of an eye. Allons voir Louis. Il a bâti.
A-t-il perdu la raison?
Almost there.
Du calme, citoyen.
Ma parole. National disgrace. New machine would remove all spectacle from public executions. Dr. Guillotine's miraculous machine would cut
Okay,
off
one more.
heads in the twinkling of an eye. National disgrace. New machine would remove all spectacle from public executions. Dr. Guillotine's miraculous machine would cut off heads in the twinkling of an eye.
There is one more thing here, and I don't know where it is. Gonna check to see if that's a quest unlocks later or not. Thank God for mapgenie.io. Unmark, unmark, unmark. Prerequisite September Maskers. Oh, it's a single player mission. I don't think I have that. Guess we can check. No. Yeah, well, that's all we can do. Let's actually go back to the thing, and we're just gonna do a couple miscellaneous achievements, just get them out of the way. So let's take a look at the achievement list. Watch it play in the cafe theater is one we're going to be doing.
Another late night.
But I don't know how you start it. Do you want my friends online? Please do not message them on Xbox. Oh, we need to. Oh, wait. Actually going to fast travel here and fast travel back, see if we can get time to skip. Because I would like to be able to get this achievement out of the way. It is daytime now, so the theater should be busy.
Les a piqués. Vous devriez. Hello.
Come on, we're almost there.
On dirait que ça s'agite là-bas.
It's likely gonna be the last thing we do for this stream.
Que se passe-t-il encore?
Okay, we're here.
Pourquoi fait-il ça?
You'll be able to watch plays in the room that's go to the side on the right and you'll stand watching.
De nobles poussières, courons-nous à leurs yeux, l'amant de la victoire, de courage enflammé, pour voler à la gloire, mes soldats tous armés. Qu'un même amour nous lie, qui confonde nos cœurs, de la honteuse envie, et tous sont les fureurs.
Maybe it's over here is what it means.
Le vrai soldat héros doit être noble même jusque dans ses défauts.
Let me actually look into this. I don't know what you need to do to trigger this. AC Unity, how to watch a play. Stand at the table by the stage.
Nos meilleurs patriotes dans cet affreux revers n'auraient plus haut d'espoir.
How long do I need to wait here?
Contre une absurde crainte que vous me rassurez.
How How long do I need to wait?
L'empreinte de sentiments sacrés que fait briller le sage, le soldat exalté, fier enfant du courage.
I'm kind of confused.
Explique-moi de nouveau ce que tu trouves. Vois-tu, Rousseau ne considère pas la volonté générale comme la somme des volontés particulières, mais comme ce qui procède de l'intérêt général.
Et que veut-il dire par là? Et tout cela est bien compliqué.
S'il y a vraiment de la mauvaise volonté, il te suffit de...
Nothing happened.
Le contrat social ne fait rien que d'établir que la souveraineté appartient au peuple. On ne peut être plus clair.
There's nothing I'm missing?
Non, pas seulement. Mais c'est la hauteur de
Quel laisser-aller.
Maybe this one will trigger it? Maybe it needs to play from beginning to end. Where's my achievement? That was from beginning to end. It may take a while for the achievement to unlock, so you may choose to let it sit there or do something else, or you can watch them if you like. Alright, well, apparently it'll take a while.
All citizens may now practice whichever profession they shall deem most suitable to their taste and aptitude, so long as they first procure the relevant license and adhere to the rules regarding the execution of said profession. Sharp-eyed, steady-nerved, quick-fingered, apply for a position defending the nation's male coaches. Steady men familiar with firearms are almost guaranteed employment. Start your new career as a male guard today. Citizens, a reminder that Citizen Dallard's decree is now in force. It is no longer legal to be a member of a corporation, guild, or other professional
Mercy will get this
organization
achievement.
whose aim is to control the practitioners of that profession.
Le premier venu. On va pas leur t'y faire. Elles sont toutes comme ça. Tu n'y peux rien. Tu ferais mieux.
Anytime you want to give me the achievement game.
Ce maudit Ernaud m'a dénoncé au père Anselme. Tout ça pour avoir couru après la Alix. Le père Anselme ne t'a pas...
Hey. Nice. Alright, well that's actually gonna do it for today. I'm ending it way earlier than initially planned actually, because I do want to make sure this stuff is kind of taken care of before I head out to pick up my Xbox 360. That being said, if you are remotely interested in what you see today, all the games I cover on my channel will be for 100% completion. I'm going to be streaming Assassin's Creed Unity yet again tomorrow, actually, on Saturdays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to be streaming Sly Cooper 1 for 1% completion on Sundays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. And I'm going to be streaming, hopefully, if my Xbox 360 is repaired, Sims 3 Pets on Fridays, 1 p.m. to 5 Pacific Standard Time. If it turns out that my 360 is damaged beyond repair and I will need to get a new one, instead, I will continue to play Assassin's Creed Unity on Fridays, and I will need to wait until I can get a hold of a new console. That being said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time. Why is it that whenever I hit record, I have to clear my throat? kind of a weird habit to get into. Just give me one moment while I turn down the TV and turn down my TV. Yeah, so I just realized we didn't really make considerable amount of progress. If we were able to do the main story mission, we may have been able to get to 40%. We may have been able to get to 35. I don't know. But tomorrow we will be making a lot more progress regardless. Welcome to another post-stream session where I go over all of the new entries for the database. Don't imagine we have too many new things to cover. Definitely do have the case summary for the Red Ghost. Citizen Bedouin was goaded into suicide by Council Legal. Legal wanted to take Bedouin's position, and as he happened to be a descendant of the man who started the Red Ghost legend, used the tricks and gimmicks of his ancestors to serve his own purposes. Von Gluck had let me fix my camera. Von Gluck had motive to kill Bedouin, but he was too drunk to take action. Bedouin's creditor was in fact working with Bedouin in a scheme to cheat others. Encyclopedia, we have people. Nothing new for general, but we have groups. The Girondins, or Girondins, or Brissotins, as they're also called, were a political group within France during the Revolution. They are generally depicted in opposition to the Montagnards, such as Danton, Robespierre, and Marat. The political dividing lines are not as clear as they are for modern-day political parties, but the two groups differed on several key issues. Period. The Girondins supported foreign wars and a federalist government in the style of the newly formed United States. The Montagnards, on the other hand, opposed the wars and believed that Paris should predominate in politics. The Girondins initially held most of the political power, but a series of political defeats led to their fall from grace and the rise of the Montagnards. By this time, Robespierre had grown obsessed with conspiracies, especially among his political opponents. On June 1st and 2nd, members of the Girondins were placed under house arrest and moved to prison several weeks earlier. In October 1793, October, that's a weird phrasing for a year. Oh, never mind, that actually makes sense. I thought it was October 23rd, 1793, but I see what they're saying. In October 1793, 23 of the Girondins were executed for treason, which makes it sound tidy. In reality, Henrietta drove cannon up to the National Convention and threatened to fire it if the politicians didn't give up the Girondins. Activate sarcasm. And received a totally fair trial too, I'm sure. In sarcasm. Nice, Sean. Pair of stories. Andres de Guzman. Andres Guzman came to France in 1778 from Spain, an aristocrat. His lavish lifestyle brought him to the verge of bankruptcy. At the height of the revolution, he joined Jacques Rene Hebert's camp, along with the Enrages, and became a fierce and relentless opponent of the Girondins. He eventually fell in with members of the Band Noir, or Black Band, a group of speculators who specialized in issuing false banknotes or purchasing well below their price various chateaux and abbeys. Dr. Joseph Ignace Guillotine. Dr. Guillotine was a leading light in French medicine who did not, in fact, invent the guillotine. He earned immense popularity among Parisians for his early support of a vote by headcount at the Estates General. In addition, he was a philanthropist who petitioned for the same death sentence for all, regardless of social class. Along with Dr. Antoine Louis, he sought to improve a machine first devised by a harpsichord maker, Tobias Schmidt, which would lop the victim's head off painlessly. I highly doubt it's painless. No more swords, no more breaking wheels, no more gallows. Quick death guaranteed, even at the hands of clumsy executioners. He fell afoul of the Public Committee of Public Safety late in the Revolution and spent a month in prison, but escaped in a final reunion with his invention. He resumed his scientific activities and worked in support of vaccination to save lives. John Gilbert, the gendarme who ruined Marie Antoinette's escape from the conciergerie. The Queen had pinpricked a message into a piece of paper in reply to a secret message hidden in the petals of a carnation. This was an early form of DMing someone. A plan known as complot doilet, I'm probably butchering that, dictated that Gilbert take this message to the Queen's allies on the outside and in return for 400 louis, a tiny sum equivalent to 3 years' pay. Many of the Queen captors felt compassion for her, some even brought her flowers. This will greatly annoy Fouquier Tinville, the public prosecutor. Bringing her flowers was a terrible idea. She probably had to check every bloody leaf in case there was a message on one. It was an enormous waste of her time. Gilbert had second thoughts at the last minute. The plan failed. It was a guillotine for him, too. Spoke up, revealing the escape attempt and ending the Queen's last desperate hope of survival. That's interesting. Was Marie Antoinette actually assassinated? I'm actually gonna look that up because I'm like, how did Marie Antoinette die? Oh, that's sad. She died to the guillotine. Oh, that's sad. To my knowledge, that Marie Antoinette wasn't like a bad person. She was just targeted because of her status. Oh, that's fucking sad. The right goes to the Tuileries. According to the legend, when Catherine de' Medici set out to build the Tuileries Palace at the end of the 16th century, she expelled a German butcher, John Le Corsair, from the site. I bet you didn't expect to read the phrase expelled a German butcher just then. I know I certainly didn't. Upon his death, Le Corsair swore that he would return to get his revenge. I think this is the weirdest story ever. An expelled German butcher with a French name gets so annoyed he swears revenge. Okay, and then what? Legend has it that the Petit Homme Rouge, or the Red Ghost, haunted the palace throughout its construction. Is this a dream? An angry German butcher stayed so annoyed he'd once been expelled from a site that he died and then haunted the palace? So what? Oh, not so what, what? Astrologer Cosimo Ruggieri even informed Catherine that the construction of the palace would lead to a ruin, which it eventually did on January 5th, 1589. For all that, rumors concerning the Red Ghost continued through the centuries. In 1789, Marie Antoinette asked a magician to protect her against the apparition. Marie Antoinette asked a magician to protect her against the ghost of an angry German butcher. I can tell that Sean is kind of getting flabbergasted. Napoleon, who later resided at the Tuileries, apparently met the ghost, who told him, "You should be happy up until your 45th year. My task is to protect you. Thereafter, I shall abandon you." What is happening? Am I high? That's funny. Bridges. Pont de la Concorde Revolution. The taking and subsequent destruction of the Bastille would provide an unexpected and fortuitous supply of stone at minimum cost. The stones from this ancient fortress were reused to build this bridge, which spanned from the Palais Bourbon to the Place de la Revolution and its guillotine. The bridge was completed in 1791 and was named Pont de la Revolution, later to be called Pont de la Concorde. Place de la Revolution, Concorde, Louis XV, located at the very heart of Paris between the Champs-Élysées to the west and the Jardin des Tuileries to the east. The Place Louis XV was built in honor of the king in 1772. Its purpose was to evoke royal omnipotence. That's always a hard word for me. Omnipotence. That's quite an intimidating brief to get. We would like this building to evoke royal omnipotence. Right. Royal omnipotence. Stop saying that word. Royal omnipotence. I know what that word means. I just have trouble pronouncing it. So is that like royal incontinence? That's a word that's not in my vocabulary, and I'm not gonna look it up. No, it's absolutely not like that. No, of course not. So, no. So, do you mean like royal impotence? Is that it? Not exactly. To be honest, I think we're gonna need some new builders. It was a scene of the tragic festivities surrounding the marriage of the Dauphin, the future Louis XVI, and Marie Antoinette, in which, according to official figures, 132 people were trampled during a fireworks display. 23 years later, Louis XVI was executed in the same plaza, now called the Place de la Revolution. Marie Antoinette followed a few months later. The guillotine was installed at the Place de la Revolution permanently from May 19, 1793 until June 13, 1794. In these 13 months, 500 men and women would lose their head. It's so sad to me that Marie Antoinette died to a guillotine. I don't know much about what she did, but I know that she wasn't like a tyrant, or she wasn't like someone who abused her power. From what I understand of her, she's actually kind of a relatively compassionate person. I'm pretty sure she was. Maybe like misremembering. Like my knowledge on like European countries is definitely not high, but I don't think that she's the type of person that is deserving. I just realized my mic was actually picking up my voice. I don't think that Marie Antoinette is not deserving of the guillotine. Is all I'm trying to say. The Louvre could be referred to in the plural, since there have in fact been several Louvre palaces since Philip August inaugurated it as a fortress. Each new regime tried to leave its own particular mark on the edifice, starting with Charles V, the Wise. The Wise, I think that's a nickname I'd go for, better than the guy called the Fat or the other one who wanted to be known as the Severe. Two of the worst nicknames in history. France's monarchs never ceased to embellish and improve the Leovar, which in Old Saxon means fortified camp, which would become the Louvre. And so this barbarian Gorby or Shack became the largest palace in the world, expanded and improved by Francis I, who had several sobriquets, including Francis of the Large Nose, as well as by Henry II and later Henry XIV. Okay, of the Large Nose, we have a new worse nickname. Hi, they call me King of the Large Nose. Well, be still, my beating heart. Despite its impressive stature, the palace was snubbed by France's kings, who starting with Louis XIII, preferred Versailles. The courtyard, known as a Pavilion de Soli, is overseen by a large clock. Louis XVI was the last monarch to use that palace household. Okay, so that actually we do have one new thing. The events. Depth of the French crown jewels. According to an inventory made in 1691, the French crown jewels comprise of 5,885 diamonds, 1,588 precious stones, and 488 pearls. Among the most famous gems were the Regent, a 140.64 carat diamond, the Sancy, a 55.23 carat pale yellow diamond, and Louis the 14th liked to affix to his hat, and the diamond that Louis the 14th liked to affix to his hat, and the most famous, the blue diamond of the French crown, or French blue, a crudely finished stone weighing 115 carats, brought from the colonies of the Indies. The jewels were stolen in September 1792 when the royal treasury was looted by rioters. The thieves were quickly arrested and executed at the Place de la Revolution, and yet many of the collection's most precious items were never recovered. Actually, a story of the British crown jewels that was actually kind of lost in transit. Many people believe that if I remember correctly, there was a case of the crown jewels that were in transit by the king, and they were supposed to be sent, I think, back to London. They're going by caravan, and something happened that completely destroyed the caravan. I think it's something to do with the tide or something. But the caravan was completely destroyed and the jewels were lost. I cannot remember where the heck when this took place. I think it was definitely like in the medieval England, but that is something that I'm aware of, like the loss of the original crown jewels from England, medieval times. The guillotine permanent. When the guillotine was used for the first time on April 25th, 1792, it was poorly received by the public, apparently disappointed by the speed of execution and lack of entertainment. Nonetheless, the instrument was declared the official form of execution. The song "The Permanent Guillotine" tells the story of Dr. Guillotine and how his invention came to be used for executing the guilty. Okay, so that's gonna do it for today. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time.